Welcome to Practice Strokes, and today we're going to do our cabbage rose and a few other flowers. I've got this in my double loader from painting another day, so I just wanted you to see how fun this is to use. We're going to use a 5/8 angle brush, and in the dark green, this size is a little bit smaller, and it's the smallest one of the angle brush sets. And so we have I thought I had it right here. We have three different sizes in the angle brush set. This is the medium, which you could use the medium too, and the large. So you have three different ones right there. There's the large one. And while we still have those, you can get all three, and they're amazing for doing vines and leaves and stuff. So I was going to show you some of that. All right, so let's see how this, it also comes in my signature set. All right, so I'm going to come here and I want the white when I double load. This is my double loader. When I want the toe, there's a toe in the heel. I want the toe to be white. So I'm going to come right here and pick up these two colors. And I'm going to come right here and work it in. Okay, because I've got this so full. I could work it in over here though too. Look. Oh, I went backwards, but it's not wet. So all right, I didn't mean to do that. All right, so, and if I'm on this is paper, this art paper pad. I want you to see that I could go into some medium just to make sure that it stays like butter. We want it to feel like butter. So let me show you. I'm going to take and do a smooth movement out here. All right, so what I want you to see is I can come right back in here and pick up a little bit more paint just where I loaded, but it isn't, there's not enough. So I can just pick up, sometimes you just pick up the white because the pink's got plenty, the magenta's got plenty of colors still there. So then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just dip white and I'm going to come right in here. You can flatten the brush when you pick up color like that. And I want you to see that I'm going to come up here and do the back side of the cup, all right? I'm going to come here and pick white up again and just flatten it, all right? So then I'm going to chisel right here and come down and slide it back up. I did this in a short and I had a bunch of people say, please do it slower so we can see how you do it. So, all right, so I'm coming back here. Now what I want to do is right here where that rosebud is, I'm going to slide like this. I'm going to come over here. And these are called practice strokes because I try to go slow and share with you how this happens. All right, so we're going to go flatten that again. Now watch what happens here. I'm going to go, I'm standing up and I'm going flat, flat. Oops, I need more white. So come here, 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 and then pull that up into next to the bud. All right, so now we're going to get another layer. Just pick up white and flatten it. All right, so I'm going to come in here again and lay the white out and then come across. Now look, I touch, I lean it out, and slide up underneath. So I still don't like that. See all the streaks in there? So I can come right here, lean it, and come around. Now, a ranunculus rose has all these little fine, thin layers. So let me show you how you would do that. You could come here on the chisel and just the toe is coming around. You see? You're going to put a couple more layers in there. Now I'm going to come back here again. Oh, this is driving me crazy because I flipped it by. All right, so now I'm going to come out here and out here. All right, now I'm going to pick up a little bit more. I'm going to come right in here. See the magenta goes in there on the hill. That's the hill. All right, and so then I can also bring this in here. I didn't like that, so I'm going to come back in there again. All right, so I'm going to go right back here again. So just saying, you just pick up more paint and then you put that right in there and slide across. See that? White. See, it's still not sharp enough. There. And then I'm going to come right around here. See how I fit the magenta in there? And all you do is you touch, you lay the white so you can stand up. You can roll it. See how that is? So practice that a little bit. It's kind of fun. All right. Then I'm just going to show you over here a open bud. That this could be the rose. You don't have to do all of the layers. I'm going to come here and I'm just going to go chop, 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 and then come back up. Get some white again. I'm going to come a little bit bigger. Chop, and you can come from this side. All right, a little bit bigger. And this could be the whole rose. You don't have to have all the other layers. Okay, chop, chop, chop across there. Now, see how I'm slightly bigger each row? Coming out here, I'm leaning it, and coming around. See, that's what I was trying to do in there, and it kept getting too muddy. All right, and we can come in here with a leaf. Okay, so that alone is really pretty. And then we can do less and put a calyx around it. Okay, so over here, it's going to come up here and do another layer. And get a little bit of white. Okay, I sometimes don't get the magenta also, just the white. And we're going to put calyx around this, okay? All right, so, and let's put some green in there now. Now we can use the same brush. I want to show you what we do. You can use the green handle or the signature set. This is well used. All right, so what we want to do is I'm going to come right here and pick up the citrus and teal. Now, this is just a teal instead of, I'm trying to try some different colors since they've taken away sap green, but you can also dip into the blue peacock and do the same. All right, so you work it into the brush really good. All right. And then I'm going to come in here. There's a couple things you can touch with the toe, put pressure down and stand up, and then use the toe to pull a stem. But I need medium. This is feeling dry. Okay, so there we go. So let me show you what's going to happen here. I'm going to come right here. Let's do this one. I'm going to show you what's kind of fun. You go up next to the rose and see how the toe comes around. All right, now you can't push the toe, but you can pull it. Then this is what's kind of cool. Watch this. I just picked up a little bit more citrus. So the brush was right here. So I just moved the brush over. And I'm going to have that citrus in the middle and the darker blue on the outside, which is, you saw me mix those colors. See, I just pick up more paint when I don't have enough and I stand up. I'm sorry. I'm going to do that one more time. That's the beauty. See, I go pick up more paint and I put some medium just on that one edge. I dipped a teeny bit. There we go. Okay, so you want it to smooth on like you're spreading butter real smooth. And then I can come right in there and see how it makes it look like this side's up higher. I don't know, it gives you a bright, but I citrus and citrus. Now, what I usually do, let's show you here, is I come around here and I come to a point and then I just put the right here. Darn it, lots of paint. The smaller brushes don't hold as much paint. Okay, so we're going to come to there and we just pull the stem in there. And what's really good is that this toe will make really easy vines and stems. All right, so I'm going to come right in here and I'm going to come up here. Let's get some more citrus, flatten it. I'm just going to put medium on the heel. All right. And I'm going to just come right up here with that chisel. And this makes nice little vines, thinner and easier than if you were trying to use a script liner. So when I see people pull out a script liner for our vines, I'm thinking just use this. It makes it really easy. All right, so let's do a K-leg. So the K-leg is you push down and you stand up, and over here you push down, and we're going to bring one kind of down. Then over here, I don't usually leave them all this big at the bottom of the rose. I just usually do a couple petals. But watch this. I'm going to come right here, push, and then lift. And then we have one more that comes down here. All right, so I'm doing a little bit of a triangle. This looks like it's in a row, but this is a design thing as a small, medium, large, okay? And I usually do a triangle. So this triangle would be 1, 2, and we'll do a little hydrangea here maybe. All right, so then I'm gonna come right here with some medium, and let's get a few one-stroke leaves. So pressure and on an angle, and stand up, and that pulls to a point. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of white. Oh, wrong. A little bit of white on the citrus. Okay, so let's do this again. A little bit brighter and lighter. This paper is making it dry. All right, so, okay. So that gives you a little bit of feel of how that is. And so then we want small, medium, and large. So we're going to come back on the leaves and we're going to come back and do that right after. Okay. So now let's get, we can use the 12, but let me go to 8 or a 10. All right, flat. Now, what I want to do is show you how I would do this. Oh, my Prussian blue is dried up. I think I had that there for a while because everything else is fine. Oh, okay. Prussian blue. These are all multi-surface colors. They have a sealer in them, so you can go to glass, metal, ceramic, indoor, outdoor. Makes them really wonderful. All right, so I also have this light blue in here. So I'm going to put the light blue in the middle. This is with an 8 flat. I'm going to put the Prussian blue out here. So I'm slip slapping, slip slap, slip slap. So I start with dark blue, Prussian. Okay. And I'm going to get the Prussian and the medium blue. Sometimes I put 5 cube tips together, 5 or 6, and with a little rubber band around them, and I'll pounce little extra little pieces out. All right, so I'm going to pick up some magenta in here with white. All right, so that kind of gives you a color that's called Juneberry. All right, so a little bit of white and magenta, and I didn't clean the brush. If you saw, it's still got blue in it, light blue more. All right, so this is just a real, see how the colors all go well together still. All right, now I can put little bits of white and just use the corner. Little bits of white. See how I'm slapping the corner? A little bit of this around here. Okay, do y'all see the triangle of design? Okay, so we got this, this, and this is a nice triangle, or this is a triangle. And that helps you. People say, what do you mean by that? It's small, medium, large, or three of the same color, or the leaves are in a triangle. So think about that as you're laying out your design, okay? Then I want you to see, I can just do this brush, or I can go to a 6. Let's see if this is a 6 or an 8 also. That's an 8 still. All right. Oh, here's a 6. So we've got a 6 and a 2 flat. I've used both of them. So let me show you what happens here. I can pick up medium and then get magenta. So I can come right up here and just do dark magenta with a floating medium. And then I chisel with a flat brush, chisel, and have some dark pink there. But what I would do is put a couple up here too. And I'm on the angle and I'm pushing it away. And I use the same center to go in there. All right, now I can get a teeny bit of white and add with some floating medium. I can add another color in here. Okay. I don't think I put any more. Oh, I put some of the darker pink up here, the magenta. Nope, add a little bit more magenta. There we go. All right, but I can also just clean that off, guys, and use floating medium with Prussian. Okay, and I can put a couple in here. This is with a 6. Now, what you can do is you can come in here and barely push it down, and that's closer to what a 2 would do. And so see my triangle on the leaves? Okay, medium and Prussian. Okay. So I just want you to see small, medium, and large. All right. And then I want to go back to the 8 and let's see now popping some white in here. We have a little bit of white there. We can add a little bit more white there. But you can add pink in here, which should make it blend better. Let's add a little bit of pink in there. There we go. All right, so see how the white's all in there. Now, what happens is, all right, so I'm going to come right in here and have white on both sides. Now, to do a daisy, we're going to do 1, and I want it not perfect, but it's a 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and then you're just going to push a few in between. So pressure left, pressure left, pressure left. Okay, and I can also do a bud. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do a little bit. See, I need more paint. And then we'll just put a little stem, but I didn't get out the yellow. I want to show you. We're just going to put the daffodil yellow. Oh, right there. I'm going to put a dot there and a dot there. I did have yellow. And I didn't pull a stem in, but you could pull a stem in. Okay, so just grab it and pull, and same thing here. So does that sound fun? I hope you got a couple of good ideas out there. But let me show you one of the things is I use this little wipe away tool. We call it kiss tool because it looks like a candy kiss. Can y'all see that? So I take the yellow and I tap it in here sometime because see, then I had triangle of yellow. Do you see that? And you could put a couple, see, I need white, 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 but I could do daisy, daisy, daisy. So it's kind of like design and putting pretty colors in there. So you can put a little white in here or just some magenta. Let's put a teeny bit of white now. And this has a rubber tip to it, so it kind of makes nice. All right. So we sign it and share it. So it's just a little practicing exercise to do with me. I hope you guys learn something from that and you will keep doing practice strokes because the more we do, the more you learn, right? And just practice this exercise of doing the things I just taught you here. Excuse me. And please subscribe. It's free to subscribe. And then you ring the bell so it tells you when I'm doing a live. All right. And there you go. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.